Big domestic and foreign policy progress so far in his first term. But according to a column in Bloomberg, there's someone that voters actually miss: Barack Obama. Why? Quote, a respect for integrity. Obama had it, this columnist says, running a largely corruption-free administration. The Trump presidency, all 16 months of it, has been marked by lies, greed, ethical transgressions, and criminal charges. That from Al Hunt. But it was Obama's administration. Was it really so corruption-free? Here to react, David Bossie, former Trump deputy campaign manager, of course, a Fox News contributor, and the co-author of Let Trump Be Trump. So, David, good morning to you.
Good morning, Ed.
What do you think about this idea from Al Hunt that everybody misses the Obama years, which were so corruption-free?
Well, this is the left's next piece of propaganda. This is what they're going to try to come out with, because President Trump has had nothing but success, nothing but accomplishment after accomplishment after accomplishment. They have to get another attack, another line of attack, even though it is completely bogus. Let me just, Ed, if I could, just for a second, I had to write them down. There's so many. Benghazi, the Veterans Administration, where vets died, Uranium One being sold, Hillary Clinton's private email server, Fast and Furious, which, of course, Al Hunt debunks, Bill Clinton meeting with Attorney General Loretta Lynch on the tarmac, Andrew McCabe at the FBI. And now we're learning that maybe the Obama administration spied on the Trump campaign. So let me just say, the history of the Obama administration's corruption has not been set yet.
Good point. And we also had in that graphic, adding to your long list there, and I'm not going to do your research for you because you're good at that and you're the conservative in this conversation. But the bottom line is the IRS targeting of conservative groups. That was kind of a big deal in the Obama years that everybody whitewashes, right? Yeah. But let's move forward to what we're going to learn a lot more about as this Inspector General report comes out and more digging is done, which is even the ones you just mentioned, the Obama administration, will they not be dwarfed if, in fact, we can prove, if there's evidence moving forward, that the Trump campaign, where you were deputy campaign manager, was spied upon?
Yeah, this is outrageous if it is true. This president, I'm just going to say it out loud. He needs to declassify these memos if Congress is not going to be able to get them. If the Department of Justice continues to not answer the call for true transparency, is for the members of Congress and members of these intelligence committees to be able to get these documents with proper oversight, which is part of their job. It's a separation of powers. The branches are separate but equal, and Congress must be able to get these documents and review them.
Dave,
and if they can't do that, Donald Trump needs to declassify.
I just got 10 seconds, but we had Devin Nunes on a couple weeks ago who really kicked this into high gear, and we were told by the Justice Department, Jeff Sessions, all these guys, they agree, the president agrees not to put this information about the informant out there. You're this morning, I want to point out, that's some news. You're saying the president should declassify.
Ed, you're right, but that's changed now that the name is out there. I think that's all out the window. We need this information out. It must come out this week.
All right. Dave Bossie, you heard it in the news from him first. He's saying this should be declassified. We'll get into that as the hours go on. David, appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, kids bringing pot to school.